What's up? Is that you, Nick? Guys, 15 off the Astros to close Pristine 2. Andy, I got all kinds of cool stuff going on, and we need to catch up soon. Things only you could get excited about. Now, this is crap because I know I included Pristine 1 on this, and it's not here. Hang on, guys. I'm having trouble doing my job effectively. All right. Miller, I think I did. Thanks, Bill. I got to get all those open up. I got a hockey game tomorrow, and then we're off for 2 weeks, so that'll help me regroup a little bit. All right, there's that Astro spot. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, get those supplies, guys, especially if your stack's closed. Here's Pristine 1. Guys, on this Prism football, two for 30. As soon as I find it. Two for 30 on that. What's up, Craig? 2 for 30. Let's burn that thing down. Send your offer. Just posted some new hockey for you hockey faces. What's up, PJ? Trying to get my host notes to work. Nope, I've signed on 5 minutes ago, PJ. Man, you're impatient. Yeah. Yep, been on 5 minutes. We're getting ready to rip it now. What have you been up to, dude? Those damn work calls, man. One day we won't even have our phones at jobs. What do you think of that? Won't even need them. So I got options for you guys. I just posted another Bowman Draft Super Jumbo too. Probably the last one. There's a scenario where I don't break tomorrow, and this is it today. So if you want to rip some more Super Jumbo, there's a PYT. There's also an SP game used up there. All right, let me find Pristine. Not to be confused with Christine. Remember the Stephen King movie and book? What's up, Kurt? Kurt, I got new hockey up. I don't know if the Avs are still there or not. There's two 10-box inner cases, so if you miss it, I'll be posting the other one at some point. What a day yesterday, man. 11 hours of freaking streaming. Steele Hall is his name. Steele Hall is the guy they're after in the Reds. You don't keep track of your Reds prospects, Peach? I'm bad about it too. Yankees, it's a little easier because Yankees guys get overhyped right out of the gate. It's always been like that. Looking at you, Brian Taylor. All right, curious to see how they packaged these this year. Yeah, I hear you. That seems to be the general consensus for Reds fans. I'll put that Super Jumbo up here if you guys want to work on it. I got supplies for you, singles, whatever. We might rip some blasters or megas. We'll see how it goes. There's Peach. And then if you missed it last night, that big dual auto to 10, Jesus Made and Leo DeVries is for sale. If you're interested, Rizzo and Wayne Conley, Dr. Toad are going to split the funds. So if you're interested, let me know. Hell, even before I list it on District. Let me grab 2 boxes to put this stuff in. I'll be on for a little bit today. We'll see how this goes. If it's just Pristine, it might be pretty fast. And then at 7, Pittsburgh Payne, our buddy Mike, is on tonight with graded baseball auctions. And then at 8, it's Ethan Perry, our young new guy. And then at 9, big boy John tonight. So I might only be on for a little bit. We'll see. No, DeVries. It's DeVries and Jesus Made. Number to 10 out of Bowman Draft. All right, here we go. Box 1. And shipping's covered on this too, guys. Shipping's included in this. Yeah, if you're interested. I don't know what kind of comp they pulled up on it, but if you're interested, let me know. We can do it off platform before I even list it if you want. Hey, so I've been telling the group, I'm done with Series 1 and Pristine after today. So Brandon's he's loaded up for Friday. He's planning a 5 or 6 hour show for Friday. So go burn down his Pristine in the Series 1. He's got all kinds of stuff available. Couple cases of Pristine and 3 cases of Series 1. So take care of him for Friday. Here we go. Freddie Peralta, 199 Brewers for Brian Fred. Bliss to 75 Mariners for Jeremy Miller. Dominguez, 50 of 50. Yankees for Quesada. Quan. Guards for Scott Hurdle. Hi, Scott. Vlad Jr., 199 for Mark Dewar. Dollander, 75 Rockies for Brody. Is this anybody's first time seeing Pristine? They make you open the packs 14 times. First time seeing it, Nick? DJ too. Yeah, so now there's a pack in here. It's like those nesting dolls. Look how dumb this is. Not sure who came up with this. Yeah, this is, what, Adam, the 3rd year they've done this? Guys, this is like the 3rd year for Pristine. You'd think they'd be like, hey, let's not waste so much packaging. Ha. What's the saying? It's like trying to watch a couple monkeys trying to F a football. All right, so here we go. It's like Inception. All right. Roden. Gary Carter, Expos, 199. So that's Nats. So Marcos. Michael Harris, 99. Love Balloons, Braves for Justin Brown. Flush it down. Sal Perez. Hunter Green, 199 for PJ. Big Meat Pete. Yelich, 99 Brewers. Logan Henderson, Brewers, 199. Otani. Teoscar. Michael King, Padres, 75. Move Carter over here. Yeah, holy cow. Like I said, go jump all over Brandon's. We want to make him work his ass off before he goes on vacation. They faked me out there. Deep fake. 2 for 30 on the Prism football, guys. Or we can rip that hockey. If you want to rip the hockey, go for it. Close it out. Plated and polished Gunner. I'm not sure what the odds are on that. Probably not super rare. We'll find out. Perseverance, Nolan Ryan, 27 seasons. Thank you, Goat. Goat, you're all right, even for patient zero. Plated and polished, Corey Seager. Perseverance, 15 seasons. Mayer. Plated and polished, Bellinger. Plated and polished and baked, Bellinger. Braxton Asscrack, Kobe Mayo. That was box one. Let me come up with a system here. Box two. $7 Pittsburgh Payne, graded baseball auctions. 8 Ethan Perry. Ethan's been off to a hot start with us. And then big boy cards John, 9 I love daytime rips. Kiss my ass. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Remember my first break. So 8 cards per tri-pack was not a word until now. All right, if you guys already saw the hits, act surprised when we get to it. So I mentioned Tuesday, Card Warehouse Joe's going to be on. He's going to run a little teaching session on how to upload your listings as a big file. Take all your listings and upload them all at once. We're going to educate people. We're educators. Jay said it was like watching his 4-year-old try to get himself dressed. And now I'm getting pissed. Find out who designed Pristine at the industry conference. Punch him in the dick. Probably designed by the same people that like pulling off the old school glass bottle styrofoam labels. Remember that? Or the beer bottle, pulling the label off. Those people. Yeah, I can't even tell you what's going on now. One thing I noticed too on the front of these, little scuff. That will not buff out. Griffin Conine, 99. Thanks, Mark. Little scuff. Ryan Bliss, again, to 150. Max Fried, 50. Yeah, it's on all of those so far. Max Fried, 199. That's Braves Max Fried. Huh. Duran to 99 Red Sox. That's for Rizzo. Jose Ramirez, 75. Robert Hassel, III. Precisionaries. Pete Alonso. Upside down Matt Olson. Ketel Marte, 199 D-backs for Rizzo. Mike Pizza to 75. Popular demand. Mike Pizza on card, Mets. For Jeff Shapiro. You guys already know how I feel. Precisionaries, James Wood. Hanley, Sasaki. Perseverance, Jeter, 20 seasons. Bliss, 199. We're going to get you every possible Bliss card. Soto, Precisionaries. Isaac Paredes, 25. Strohs, Todd Peoples. Peralta, 75. Reggie, Angels Reggie. Plated and polished, Alvarez to 99. For Peeps. Plated and polished, Merrill. Precisionaries, Campbell. So you get 6 encased cards in a box. Yeah. Jay, you might be onto something. Let me sleeve these. It's showmanship, but they'd love these over on Instagram. You could slow play them all day long. Or TikTok. Be sure to follow for part 2. As the breaker gets his head stuck in the dryer. They're good looking cards. Yeah. Let's count the steps on the next one. Yeah, each pack is a part. If you close Bowman Draft Super Jumbo, I will add a Bowman Draft Mega to it, or I will give one away to the people in the break. You guys can decide. I can add one to the break, or I can give it away to the people in the break. If you close Bowman Draft Super Jumbo 4. I will give away a Series 1 blaster here after this break, guys. So you 44 people hanging out, let me finish this break. We'll give away a blaster. If you close Prism Football, I'm already taking 2 for $30 offers to close Prism Football. If you close Prism Football, I'll give something away. I don't know what it'll be, but just know it's there. Let me check my offers here. Oh, here we go. Here's Caleb. Caleb's playing ball. All right, here we go. Step 1. I hate you. Step 2. Step 1. We can have lots of fun. About ready to just use scissors. Step 3. A 1, a 2, a 3. You're not supposed to look yet. There we go. Stop, Caleb. Ornaments. I have some ornaments. Jim, no. Jim, I will send you so many ornaments. You got it down to 20. You know what? I'll give away a Bowman Draft Mega to the guys in the break, and I will add a Bowman Draft Mega to the break. How's that? That's like adding $120 worth of stuff. I'll add one to the break, and I will give away one to the participants in the break. So there, boom, bonus $120 if you close it. I'm being a nice guy today. Plus, those auction guys last night destroyed that auction. So you're playing off their momentum. Same thing with the Prism football. You're playing off their hard work yesterday. Those guys lit that thing up. I'll hook you guys up for closing some of Brandon's stuff, too. I want to see his Series 1 teams. I want to see his PYTs drop today. Set him up for tomorrow. Yeah, so they slip an auto in those other boxes, or those other packs, too, which, whatever. I don't fully get it. All right, let's pull a banger here. Yeah, I love the cards. They're good-looking cards. I'll probably penny sleeve all the base, too. Ellie. Denzel Clark, $199. A's for Casada. Mookie Betts. Wheeler, 99 fills for Philly Mike. Trout, 15 seasons. Perseverance, depending on where you're from. Clemens, Astros, $199. Alcantara. How about a Buxton? Notice the patch isn't dirty because he was hurt. Twins, that's for Corey Odlin. Yeah, very clean. Alcantara. Holiday, 75. O's for Fillmore. Trading room relic, yeah. He went out and signed autographs. Witt. Willie Mays, 23 seasons. Baldwin. Adalis Garcia, 199 Rangers for Garrigan. Hey, so there's Three Rivers TC, our buddy Leith. He's down to 6 teams in his Topps Chrome EPL case number 2, I think. Is it 6 teams? Let me look here. He's going to go on Sunday at 6. I think he's doing 15% off now to close that on his last 6 clubs. Let me make sure that it's 6 left. That's for Sunday. I can't find it now. I know I brought it with me. Yep, see, he says 6. 15% off, right, Lee? Torkelson to 25. Tigers for Jacob Hotling. Frelick to 99. Brewers for B. Fred. Marte 199. Reds for PJ. Adley 199 for Phil. River Rat Ryan. A little bit of a. It's actually cracked right there. It's cracked. Dodgers Casada. Ben Rice 150. Casada. What's up, Just Wrong? Box 4 of 6. Down to 18 in Bowman Draft Super. I think you can do it. You're passing football. We will give away a S1 blaster after this, though. No matter what. Hockey, what's hockey down to? I'll rip the hockey if you guys get it. That would be crazy. Just posted it. Did you get your Kraken, goat? All right, just goes Kraken. Pinkston in for the throws. What are you down to? 20 teams? There's Rob. $21 teams. That's solid work. Joe Morgan to 50 for PJ. Trey Turner, 199. Brian Reynolds wrap to 50. Pirates for Mike Allsworth, Pittsburgh Payne. Merrill, 199. Padres, Tamboli. All right, Hilker's in. He's got Brewers. Takes you down to 16. David Festa, Ford Fiesta, Twins. For Corey Odlin. Logan Henderson, 99, Brewers. This is the worst part right here. You can't clear that other pack. You've got to. The rip is stupid. Just wrong's in for the Padres. Wrong duck dong, the donger. A little 16 candles for you. My wife and I were talking movies, and she was shocked. I've never seen Pretty in Pink. I've seen 16 Candles. I think it started, she asked me if I'd seen The Breakfast Club. And I laughed, but I've never seen Pretty in Pink. There's a couple other ones I've never seen. There was one she'd never seen. I was shocked. What's the one with Jeff Goldblum where he pretends he's black to get in college? She'd never seen that. Yeah, Soul Man. Like a bunch of the Rodney Dangerfield movies, she had no clue about. back to school. I've never seen mall rats. I've never seen that. Castillo 199 M's. James Wood 75 for Marcos. Beltray 21 seasons. Bellinger. Trout to 99 Angels for Tanazaki Steven. Seager to 50. Corey Not Bob. J-Ram. Brian Reynolds wrap again. Pirates. Pittsburgh paying Mike. You're going to get all the Brian Reynolds. Altuve, 199. Vientos, the fresh maker. Marte. Campbell. Campbell to 75. That's pretty cool. For Rizzo. Realmuto, 199. Phils. Ooh, what happened here, guys? We'll have to random that off to somebody. $20 break credit if you can figure out what card that came from, that they cut it from. There you go. Get a good look at it. Trout. Sagassi, 75. Tatis, 25 for Tamboli. Machado. Yeah, Caleb. The leftover shavings. Caleb, I will see you Saturday with all your break mail. Yeah, you're guaranteed one Ryan Bliss. 14 left in Super Jumbo. I'm feeling it. Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? You football guys, what are we going to do about football, man? Box 5. I wish there was a way if I just shook this box enough, everything would fall out of the wrappers. Let's test my impatience. There's 19 left in Prism Football. How about 3 for 40 on Prism Football? That's nuts. 3 for 40. That's redonkulous. No other credits, no other coupons, no rewards, nothing. 3 for 40. That's stupid. 3 for 40. 5 people do that, we're done. That's how bad I want to close that thing. Adam, will you post that in Discord? Oh, no, you might not have to. Hang on. Again, you could thank the auction guys last night. This is box 5 of 6, Chibo. Oh, Phil, I love it. I'm that petty too. I'm right there with you. I'm here for it. You guys know I've done it before intentionally, just to show them. And I think that's it. Nope, I've got room for one more. I got room for one more of those. There's actually 4 spots left. Marcos bought one. So now somebody else can close it. I paid $40 a blaster at Dick's. Now who's the dick? And they kept my money for 3 freaking months waiting to ship those to me. 3 months they held on my funds. Who's the dick now? No wonder they call themselves that. To quote Wayne's World, so it's not just a clever name. Shitty Beatles, are they any good? They suck. I wonder if we'll get a plaque or anything for closing a football break this week. 3 left. One more offer, we'll do that. One more 3 for 40, we'll do it. And then we can move on with our lives. 14 left in Bowman Draft Super. That one's got to be a straight fill. That Bowman Draft Super, I got it crazy. Remember I told you I got a good price, and then I got it a little cheaper, a hair cheaper. All right, here we go. Box 5 of 6. Wait till you see what I just cut to. Henderson. I don't know what this is. PRW1. There's a Panther on it. Wow. For Casada. I don't know what it is. Sex Panther? PRW1. Griffey, 22 seasons. Hanley Ramirez is 25. Altuve, 15 seasons. Oh, that's 15 inches tall. My bad. Shanuel, 199. Somebody look up the Henderson for me. See what the heck it is. Alvarez. How about this Cedric Mullins to 5? Yum. It's probably a 168 point. That's a 168 all day. Look at that. Number to 5. Ceddy Mullins for Phil Moore. Ricky is Prowlers. Somebody wins a Prowler. All right, Joe McGee. All right, Joe McGee, closed prism. Again, if you close Super Jumbo, somebody in the break gets a Bowman Draft Mega, and we will add a Bowman Draft Mega to the rip. Somebody in the break will win one. We will add one to the break and crack it open. Carpenter 199 Tigers. And here in a minute, I'm going to give a Series 1 blaster away after we finish this break to everybody that's watching. Adley to 25. What's the scarcity on the Prowlers? How rare is it? Otani, Skeens. Case hit. Guess we'll find out if there's one in the other case. Phil, did you see the Mullins? All right. Somebody wants to post my Bowman Draft Super deal in Discord. Go for it. Bobby Witt, 199 Royals for Wayne Fountains of Wayne Conley. Alex Gordon, a 99. Surprised Alex let him make this card. Profar to 25. Dansby, 75. Reminder, the Made and DeVries, number to 10 last night out of Bowman Draft. Dual auto is for sale. Nacho, Braves. Justin Brown, flush it down. Tanner Snot to 99, Marlins. Box 6. 58 in the chat. You got to love it. Gotta love it. This break thing might work out, guys. If we don't get boycotted or canceled. We might keep doing this for a couple more years. 1 in 242 packs. Well, to be fair, that's only 3 boxes, 242 packs. That's a Pristine joke. Pristine, pristine, pristine. It's Jolene. You know what? This is the cleanest one yet. The last one. I don't know about you, but I've seen enough Marlins for one lifetime. Sorry, Rapoli. All right. Let me try to... See, that's where they get you. You go to this step, there's nowhere to go. You got to come back over to this side. It's like it was built for left-handers or something. And look, there's no super design flaw. Look, I'm stuck. Yeah. There's 65 pounds of plastic now from this case. I mean, look, I've got nothing. It's like they gave me a Rubik's Cube with double-sided frickin' stickers. Somebody really likes crimping wrappers. An hour for a case of this is ridiculous. Now we got to tell Brandon to start at 4 o'clock Friday. All right, there goes the Rays. We're down to 11, guys. That thing is definitely going to close. Buy with confidence. I will stay on till it fills. Somebody post it in Discord for me. I will stay on till it fills. Hell, I might still be ripping this. Schwarbs. Suzuki 199 Cubs for Colt. J-Ram. Butler to 15. Pink 15 for Casada. Willie Mays, 23 seasons. Dontrell Willis, the D train to 75. Marlins for Rapoli. Alvarez. Logan Webb to 50. Wayne. Lindor. Azuna, 25. Braves. Ruth, 22 seasons. Griffey, 199. So there's one auto hidden in the other packs. 60 in the chat. 22 hot dogs. Nice. Did you hear about the guy that lost his fantasy? He had to eat 100 hot dogs. He had to have hot dogs for every meal till he ate 100 hot dogs. Hot dogs for every meal until he hit 100. Yeah. I tell my wife all the time, because sometimes we'll have chili dogs or something. I said, like, 2 hot dogs is perfect. And you're like, I could eat a third. If you do it, you regret it. You're like, why the hell did I eat a third one? Yeah. 2, you're like, no problem. And they're like, yeah, I could eat a third one. Judge is 75. And then you're like, yeah, mistake. Hanley Ramirez, 99. How about a Gunner to 99? Phil Moore. Alvarez, 99. These are BCW. 35 point. Wonder if they sell these. Is that just a 35 point mag? Nick York, Pirates again. Josh Young, 199. All right. 65 pounds of plastic. Good news is your stack is closed. Grab some supplies. Sleeves and top loaders there for you. Grab some. Your stack is already closed. Add some sleeves, add some top loaders, a la carte. Now we're down to 10 Bowman draft teams. All right. Just Wrong is in for Zebras Breaks Friday. Again, he's got a ton of Series 1 and a bunch of Pristine left. All right, that wasn't terrible. Let's rip another case of it. Oh, I got to show you the other stuff too. Hang on. Just Wrong, are you new here? There's that Henderson. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure you knew the Zebra Break stuff would rip tomorrow. He's back tomorrow. Brian Reynolds. Oh, hi, Ron. How's it going? I know you from Twitter. The ZB stuff will rip tomorrow when Zebra Breaks Brandon comes back. The other stuff is mine. There's the Mike Piazza. I know who you are, Ron. 10 left in the break on stage. That will rip. We'll go. Tomorrow I'll be working on getting ready for the card show. I don't know how busy it's going to be. Mitch seems to think it'll be dead for Valentine's Day, but I'm like, who's doing Valentine's stuff during the day? Nobody does that. He gets drugged to like berry festivals and LARPing out in the woods and Renaissance fairs and pumpkin patches and stuff. All right, let's rip case 2. I suppose I better put a sign up. Yeah, look, Chivo's in. Limit 5 on the top loaders because of the weight. If you want more, DM me and we'll negotiate price and shipping. I'll sell you a whole case, but we got to make sure we're in the same spot on shipping and price. Oh, there you go. You didn't get like a ton, did you, Andy? I think you still have an open stack unless you close it. Hockey's down to 18. I think you can do it. I believe. Boy, would that be crazy. That's not even the craziest thing I've ever seen. Hell, if this was over on Whatnot and I was charging you like 50% more, it'd probably fill that fast. All right, almost got this ready. I didn't know if you guys would show up today after the 11-hour madness yesterday. I woke up a little whooped. I'm still feeling it. And of course, after we were done last night, it was still like 1:30 when I went to bed. I was too wired. Here comes the lineup. Still not there, Derek. I just checked. I don't know if that interests you at all. Those loaders. Yeah, it's you guys are down about halfway on that hockey. All right, Fraley's back with the Orioles. Hi, Jason. Blaney, Marlins. Keith Stein, Jays. Look at that. PYT 2. Oh, I promised you a Series 1 blaster. Hang on. Open to everybody. Everybody can enter. You got any more of those? Derek? All right, there it is. Series 1 blaster. If you can see it, you can enter. If you're watching on Twitch, Instagram, I can't even watch on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, you got to come to MidwestBoxBreaks.net to enter, or you won't be able to see it. You got to come over here to our little platform to enter. No purchase necessary. All right, let's throw away some plastic. Goat, I think you can do it. Goat, if you can do it, I will buy something for your entire class. How many kids are in your class? Like 20? I will buy them all Red Bulls. You don't have 142 kids in your class. Yeah. I will get them all permanent tattoos. No. One class. I want you to make it competitive. I want them to fight. Scott's Tots. Pencils of Promise. Damn. Shots fired by Miller. What was the thing Saul Goodman did? I'm going to give you like $200 off legal fees. Oh, burner phones. I think he gave them free burner phones. Come on, get them all burner phones. Hell, it sounds like I'm going to buy them all a pack of Cherry Hall's cough drops after you get them all sick. Is Gig Harbor a big deal? There's somebody else in our group that lives in Gig Harbor. That's where everybody gets their gigs. Damn. Said it sucks. I need to go out there one day. I was told it rains constantly. That Space Needle is loaded with like hepatitis or something, is what I heard. Oh, there's an Oak Harbor too? Box 1. Hepatitis needle. Jazz to 199. Acuna 99. Braves or Quesada. A-Rod 22 seasons. Not counting the one he missed. Aaron 23 seasons. Jacob Wilson 99 for Marcos. Stanton to 99, 16 seasons. Cam Smith. Brian Reynolds wrap again, Pirates for Brian Coe. Enough with the Brian Reynolds. Tucker. Joe Morgan to 99. Is it really that heated there? Maybe I'll stay out. You guys trying to be like Portland and just fight all the time? Merrill. Verlander to 10. What's going on here? Giants, Wayne Conley. Verlander to 10. Verlander. And your winner is, there's a James Wood. Campbell to 50. Red Sox for Rizzo. J-Matt. I'm not familiar with J-Matt's work. J-Matt, you said you've been in something this week, right? Oh, yeah, I know who you are. Sorry. The J-Matt threw me off. Did you recently change that? All right, J-Matt wins a blaster. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. Kershaw to 99, again with the scuff. Now, see, on this one, it looks like it might come out. Sometimes I get my finger wet and then I rub it. Sometimes you can rub it back and forth. You rub it up and down. Witt 199. Michael Young, Rangers for Swish. Schwarber 75. Amador 150 Rockies for Cube. Profar to 50 Padres. I decide what kind of show it is. Not you, Joe. Joe, if I want to make it that show where the girl cleans and half her stuff's hanging out, it'll be that kind of show. Would get more viewers. If I want it to be EOM Hobby House Mark, where he just shows up whenever he wants, realizes he's in the wrong time slot, and then leaves, we'll do that. Wait till he comes back. I'm going to give him all kinds of shit. Kevin remembers. Yeah, he didn't know. It was like your grandparent went senile, and you got a call from somebody saying he's down at the hardware store, hiding behind a bench, throwing grenades like he's storming the beach at Normandy or something. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I got like 15 DMs. Hey, what's Mark doing? People were freaking out. Yeah. He was over in Knickknacks and Crazy Lamp Lady over there slinging cards and stuff. We're like, we don't even know who this guy is. He lost his mind. What's up, Keegan? He was pushing around a shopping cart, singing the Muppets theme song, with a tinfoil hat on. I had to go freaking haul him back in. Okay, Grandpa, get in the car. He was all over the place. It's what I do here. Because some people are just a breaker. I got to manage a circus. Then I turn on Brandon's stream. Brandon looks like a fresh roll from Texas Roadhouse. I'm like, what's even going on? He's just got a little bit of freaking sweat and moisture on him. He's like a smooth golden brown, a little puffy around the outside edges, a little buttery. Yeah. I'm like, what happened to this channel in the last 24 hours? Yeah, glistening. Then the week before that, Goat had 15 different programs on in the background. He looked like Morgan Freeman in Batman when he was watching everybody. Had 14 monitors on in the back. I had a buddy DM me. He goes, hey, when did District get picture-in-picture? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm watching this Goat's card breaks, and I can watch 3 games at the same time. I'm like, yeah, that's not right. Yeah. I got contacted by lawyers from YouTube and Facebook. Want to know if I was going to send a check or just wire money. Goat, when are you coming back? I got Batflip's back next week. Box 2. 5 teams left in Super Jumbo. Next week, during the week or the weekend, or Chipper to 25, Casada, Brooks Lee, Romo, 199 Rockies for Cube. Seriously, weekday or during the weekend? McCutcheon, 17 seasons. Left Pittsburgh and came back 14 times. That should be on there. Semien to 75 Rangers. Yeah. Yeah, cancel your other subscriptions. Westberg to 50. Orioles again. That is for Fraley. And there's Fraley. Perfect timing. Top cards from Pristine 1. Anybody remember? Dalton Rushing. Damn, PJ, these meetings. Butler to 50. Marcos. CC, 19 seasons. Raggins, 99 Royals for Steve Tanizaki. Neil Cruz, that looked a little different, but maybe not. Aaron Judge, Precision Aries. They didn't. Mason Miller, 99. Freeman, 75. McRae, 199. Merrill, 199. Maury Povich, 99. For Fraley also. Grayson, Orioles. That's 3 Orioles autos now. What are the last 5 teams in that Super Jumbo, guys? Nope. I just snagged the frickin' charger on my phone. That's healthy. A dirty skid mark there from Pristine. There were some reds in there, PJ. All right, box 3. So it's got to be a weekday. Is that what you're telling me, Goat? It's got to be a weekday. All right. If at all, meaning you don't know if you can do a weekday, or you don't know if I'm going to have a weekday open for you. Furtman, is Brandon back Sunday next week? Or is he still out? Yeah, I got to look. I don't have a ton going on next week, but I know Batflip's back. Yeah, I can't remember if Brandon's back Sunday from his vacation or not. I think he is. Depends on if he dies on that cruise or not. I'll have to find a way to drive down to his place and get all the wax back. All right. Maybe while he's out on the water, he can find Palm Beach for me, because I still haven't heard back from him about this week. Must have went to the Bermuda Triangle. I'm not sure what agent books that. Yeah, this is yours, Fraley. I said your name when it hit. Yeah. There'll be a recap here in a few minutes. What are the... Okay, there it is. Cubs, D-backs, White Sox, Rockies, Braves. Thank you, Joseph. To close out Bowman Draft. Where's my Cubs, guys? Cubs and Braves, man. Come back. We need you. Biggest hit in the player break last night. McGriff was all right. I don't know if it was that big. Ah, these bastards. I have to go to StatCare when I'm done here. Yeah, it wasn't real great. The Series 1 rips during the day, hands down, it was a Griffey. The Griffey auto to 50. How's my hockey doing, Goat? I'll do a retweet here in a minute. And then my tweet was just some lame, vague thing. It wasn't even like the full promo tweet for New Break, and it's still rocking. We can try to get it. Yeah, nothing face melting. No faces were melted. Acuna. Azuna, 199 for Casada. Kurtz, Gunner. Horton here's a Who to 75. Cubs for Colt. This is box 3. Bellinger. Bregman, Astros for Bill Grake. Campbell. Rooker, 199 A's for Marcos. Shota. Suzuki to 25 Cubs. Soto, Raphael at a 50. What did I say? Oh, you're booing Andy? Yeah. Hockey's down to 17. Wasn't it just down to 16? I'll get another tweet out. You never know. I do know there are freaking cards everywhere here in the break lab. Everywhere. I said something to Mitch about coming over tomorrow to help with the card show, or actually going to the card show Saturday, and he's trying on dresses for his wife. Ozuna 199. Norby to 50. Marlins again. If Brandon's got a Marlins spot left, grab it. Bryce Terang, Brewers. Conine, Marlins. Just got done telling you, 75. Rocker, 99. Kumar, not John. Schwarber, 99. Box 4, FOUR. All right, let me retweet hockey. Look at that. Steve's such a good... Steve, you just got influenced. Let me know if those don't hit. I mean, it's a trend. The problem is you got to find a Marlins fan to buy them from you. Yeah. I'm counting on it. Yeah, every once in a while we'll pop a Marlins Ichiro, and then the M's guys are annoyed. But yeah, it's happened. I bet we've hit more Marlins Ichiro autos than Mariners, or it's close. I don't know that we've ever hit a Yankees Ichiro. Hell, he was only there 1 year or two. Yeah. How's bragging camp going for you? I did, didn't I? We're due for a super. When's the last super? Brandon's hit a super a couple times. What's the last super we've hit here? I think he's hit several since we hit our last. It's bullshit. I'm trying to think of the last one I've hit. There's Paul. I read that as a stop giving him any cases. And I'll tell him you said. What's up, Doug? Trying to think of the last super I've hit. No, we've had one since then. I need to keep better track of that. You know, was it a Brooks Lee? Yeah, I'm talking super fractor, though. Yeah, I don't remember that James Wood. When's the last time we ripped Topps Chrome Black? I don't know. We've hit one since then. Lindor. A rise to 25 Padres for Jason Gilliam. Hi, Jason. Welcome back. Churio. Spencer Steer to 75. On-card auto bat relic. Game used bat for PJ. PJ, you see this? PJ went right into another meeting. There he is. Dollander. Altuve, 199. Cruz. Alvarez to 50. At least your Astros are hitting for you guys. Trey Turner. Scooble, 99. Tigers for Garrigan. Lindor. Nick Kurtz. Merrill, 199. I caught it for Gilliam. Still 5 left in the Super Jumbo. Rocker. Brooks Baldwin, 199 Royals. Where'd I get? What the hell? What? Lugo to 199. That's going to Lugo. That's fun. Yeah, there's no way there's 2 cards in there. It wouldn't fit anyway. Ryan Howard, I think, for Philly Mike. That's to 99. Stephen Kwan, let's see if it really is. It is. Stephen Kwan, 10 of 10. Guards for Heiser. Had to make sure. 10 of 10. Pena to 99. Vientos. Oh, it's Marte. Holy cow. How many times does that happen? 199. Let's see if it happened in any of the other ones. Schwarber. Maybe it was EOM Mark. Everything else is right. Weird. Well, my default is going to be whatever's on the front of the card. I don't think anybody would challenge that, do you? Yeah. Huh, I forgot about that. Brookins, Mike Heath. There's no way it's 2 cards. 2 cards wouldn't even fit in there. And then I got to peel the sticker off, and then it's going to be dog shit. Yeah, there's no way. No. I don't. Box 5. Still 5 teams left in Super Jumbo, guys. rip cards. No, then I got to peel that Pristine sticker off. It would look like garbage. No, we're not. I'm not doing that. Nobody really wants me to do that. Pristine. PSA 6. Box 5 of 6. Give them a note from Dirty Mike and the boys. Do like a Temu Hillbilly Pristine. Make like my own pack. You can buy it like your own crimper and like vacuum pack sealer pretty cheap, I think, can't you? And pretty much make your own repack. I don't think those cost very much. Suck the air out and crimp the end of it. I don't think those are very expensive. All right, there goes the White Sox. Eric Martin taking one for the team. Yeah, we'll make our own Pristine packs. We'll call them Christine. Who the hell knows how to use an iron? Gotta see me when I travel and I gotta fix my clothes and I'm by myself. I have better luck hanging the pants up the night before and then putting a bunch of weight on them and having the weight do all the work overnight versus trying to get that iron going. And then I'm like, oh, cool, I got the iron going. I ironed them. And then I put them on. I'm like, what the hell happened? It's like I didn't even touch them. Yeah. Take the extra money and buy the ones that are recoil resistant. I take cold showers because it's easier to stay hard that way. All right, here we go. Tucker to 50. Cubs for Colt. Caminero. Kershaw 199 Dodgers. Miller. Tatis Precision Aries. Only Kevin Benson. Now I'm curious about the backs of all these other cards. Trey Turner 99. Yeah, nobody, just you, Kevin. I used to do that to people at work all the time. Nobody'd catch it. Ripken 21 seasons. Drew Thorpe to 25. Look at the patch and look at the girth. White Sox. That's for Wayne Conley. A-Rod. Pena to 50. Corbin Carroll. Mayo 199 Orioles for Fraley. Kershaw. Verlander, Puckett. Chris Bryant to 99. You guys love your Chris Bryants. That's for Cube. Remember when Chris Bryant was first coming into the league? It was like the craziest. It was like the next Jesus. Chris Bryant. He was like 16 or something. You guys remember that? Then it was Harper. It was it Strasburg first or Harper? Strasburg. They were like, oh man, this is like the love child of Cy Young and Nolan Ryan. Yeah, Mark Pryor too. Yep. Kerry Wood until they had Kerry Wood pitch every third day, 9 innings. Westberg to 5 for Fraley. DeGrom, it's actually Goldschmidt, 199. What the hell? Yeah, that's only one card in there. I can see it. Goldschmidt, 199. Semien, 50. Adley to 199. How about a Bobby Witt to 25? Furtman, tell him if the doc's filled out, if he qualifies, he can. That's fine. Whoever that was in Discord. If the doc's filled out, he can use it. I think it was Dan Cavanaugh on Discord. This is for Tanizaki. Witt to 25. Shota to 99. Colt. Well, I can't do it here. Box 6. Oh, Joe closed it? All right. I'm a big Joe fan. All right, guys, if you missed this last night, if you won at least one auction last night, you were an auction winner. This was a treat for auction people. Send an offer for $25. It's limit 1. Those were for the auction people last night. They're not 50, they're 25. Limit 1, auction people only, because they crushed that auction. So if you won a player break auction spot last night, your shipping's closed. Send an offer for 25. Again, limit 1. If you took one last night, you're done for now. So you get 1 between last night and tonight. Auction winners only. Send it for 25. That case was saved for auction winners. Please and thank you. It was an opportunity I posted for them last night. That'll ship sealed. I don't know that I'll even take packs out of the box. I think I'll just throw the blaster in there. I'm not ripping those live. Again, auction winners only. Yeah, they ran Kerry Wood into the ground. So I'm going to move that blaster here in a second and put hockey up. Just to see if these hockey guys got it in them. Send the offer, 25 bones. If you send the offer and you weren't in the auction last night, I'm going to be moderately to severely upset. Yeah, I was telling the guys here earlier, Joe, Brandon's got Pristine and Series 1 for tomorrow. He's planning like a 6-hour stream. Series 1 Pristine, go burn it down. I'm done with Pristine. And I'm actually done with Series 1 besides some blasters I'm sitting on, so he will rip till his hair starts growing back tomorrow night. He will rip till his tan falls off. That's what got Mattingly, was the degenerative disc in his back. Pittsburgh Payne tonight at 7. Graded baseball auctions. 8 o'clock is Ethan Perry. Ethan got permission from his parents to stream tonight. And then 9 o'clock, Big Boy John. 9 o'clock. John said if you don't close your stack, he's going to send somebody around your place and take a crowbar to your shins. He knows people. He's got buddies at a sanitation company that'll make sure your stack gets closed. Yeah, that's pretty much everybody. Cowser to 50. Young, Jace, Tigers, Tatis. How about a Vlad Sr., Angels to 80, popular demand for Nick Schuda. Always liked Vlad Sr. Nick Schuda, I'm on the fence, but I always liked Vlad Sr. James Wood. Crotchet, 99. White Sox. Ellie to 99 for PJ. Oh, sorry, Nick. I was thinking of the other Nick. Riley Green, 15. Nick, as long as the PayPal clears, that's all I care about. Dalton Rushing to 15, Dodgers for Miller. Louder. Dylan Cruz. Says Amador, and it is Amador. Rockies for Cube. Says Alex Gordon, and it is Alex Gordon, 150. Royals for Tanazaki. Says Machado, I'm willing to bet it's not. Machado, 25. Padres for Jason Gilliam. Says Walker Buehler, I'm going to bet it's not. It's Walker Buehler, 199. Going to make an ass out of me. Phillies for Mike Johnson. Says Rhett Lauder, and it is. To 75 for PJ. Says Wyatt Langford, I know it is not. And it is for Swish to 50. All right, let's find that hockey. If you guys missed the speech last night, anything you want as far as singles that I've got in the shop, send an offer. If we're too far off, I will counter. If you're close, there's a good chance you're walking away with it. What's up, Mike? Your stack's closed. You're not have to worry about shipping. The Pokemon stuff, whatever. If it's a couple dollar card, send an offer. Let's get it in your mail day. Okay. Yeah, on the hockey stuff for the Four Nations stuff, the Four Nations cards will go to their NHL team. If you missed that in the description, we'll go to the NHL team. Yeah, if there's a single you want, send an offer. Even the PSA 6 68 Mantle. Take $100 off if you want. Like I said, if I don't like your offer, I'll counter. But any of those cheap cards, if you're close, it's going in your stack. And with your stack closed, you do not have to worry about shipping. All the cheap Pokemon stuff, take it all in bulk if you want. I just want it out of here. I don't want to have to take it to the card show Saturday. I'll make sure they make that loud clicky noise every card because I know you guys are into that. That's all the magnets connecting. Every once in a while you go to stack them and you get two magnets with opposite polarization and they want to push the stack over. The Quan to 10 is pretty cool. You want to rip that baseball next, or you want to get the football out of the way? What do you guys want to do? I know it's a baseball-heavy group, and only a handful of football people close the football, so we might want to just rip that baseball. I keep getting deals on the Bowman Draft Super Jumbo, so I got a case of Megas, too. We'll probably save for next week, except for the two I'm giving away. I believe so. It's a great question now that I put them all away, Swish. Looked like they were. All right, we'll rip that Super Jumbo. No habla. Again, Brandon, plenty of Series 1 and Pristine for tomorrow. This is PYT 4 on this. All right, other stuff that was covered last night. Sleeves and top loaders. We'll start with the top loaders. BCW. You can take up to 5 because it won't impact your weight on the shipping. Your stack's already closed anyway. You can take up to 5. $3 is not a bad price. They're BCW. If you burn up all 68 of those, I'll add more because I've got plenty. But you can take up to 5. If you want more, you got to DM me here this week. I mean, I'll sell you up to a case. We just need to negotiate price and shipping because a full case is probably going to cost me $20 to ship it to you. So I don't want somebody to come in and buy 40 top loaders and think they're going to close their stack for $6. It don't work like that. So that's why the limit 5 is there. If you're a Break Club token holder, if you're a subscriber, I'm going to give you other considerations and help you out a little bit. But if you want a bigger quantity, we got to talk about price and shipping. But if you just want up to 5, I mean, you can just throw 1 in if you want. If you're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind having some top loaders. I can almost bet that's cheaper than you're going to pay at your LCS. So you want to throw them in there. If your stack's closed, it'll go with your stack. If your stack's not closed, they'll sit here until your stack's closed. So, but a ton of you guys have closed stacks, and that's open to everybody. And then same thing with the penny sleeves. You'll see the penny sleeve listing. Buy the a la carte one, the $1.25 singles, and put in the quantity you want because the bulk listing for 8 and 20 will charge you $6 shipping when you check out. If your stack's already closed, you don't need to pay shipping twice. So just put how many you want in the $1.25 listing. So in a little bit, I'll put the sleeve listing up there too, and I'll add it to your mail day. And then at some point, I'll try to get one touches up there, the thicker size top loaders, the card savers. I'll probably never do cardboard because that's a bitch. None of the cardboard stuff will be up there. Team bags. We can do team bags. Hockey's still at 17. Goat couldn't do it. It failed. And as far as the sleeves and the loaders, if you're watching and you've got nothing else, you're not in any breaks or anything, I mean, you can buy it and pay the shipping. I'm happy to just sell you the supplies. I don't care. You don't necessarily have to be a break participant to take advantage of the offer. So you just have to close out your stack or whatever, or pay the shipping. Like I said, on the bulk orders for sleeves, it's going to charge you for the 8 or the 20 anyway. But if you're out there telling your Facebook groups and stuff, have them use that $5 coupon code, MBB, for $5 off, or have them use your code. And they're going to get those supplies for basically half price, which is nuts. And have it shipped to them. And you'll get $5 for them using your code. You go tell a Facebook group that you help run, and 20 people use the code, you're going to get $100 in your account. And you just got $100 worth of breaks or singles for free, which is pretty cool. And that money will load up right in your account. I just, what I buy last night, I bought into somebody's stuff, and I had $5 in there because somebody used my code. Hell, there's been a couple times I bought some of Brandon's stuff just to help close, and I'm like, oh, I got $25 in credit sitting in there. And then I hit nothing in his break. And then for you guys going to Fanatics Fest, I do have a coupon code for 10% off your Fanatics Fest tickets, so don't buy them yet. I did confirm. I think if you just go to their site and enter Midwest in the coupon code section, it should give you 10% off your ticket. So let me know so I can kind of keep track. Maybe they won't fire me if enough people use it. Doug, do you want to break it up in 3 parts? Or 2 parts, I mean, on the mantle? All right, here you go, guys. Bowman Draft Super Jumbo. This is number 4. Yeah, what price? Yeah, we'll do Football Next Cube. For the 5, Doug, is that what you're doing? Yeah, if you're doing it friends and family and saving me the fees, sure. SJ number 4. Remember The Blind Side? That kid's name was SJ. Yeah, you want it? All right. I'll pull it. The mic is yours right before the show. That's perfect. Let me pull it. Yep, I love it. You want the autograph too? Anybody need a mantle auto? All right, mantle's pulled. There's the penny sleeves, guys. I'll leave those up for a couple minutes. Again, if you've got no other mail and you just want some sleeves and top loaders, that's cool too. Just make sure your shipping's taken care of. All right, I gotta get a box to put this in. Yeah, I keep checking the tracking here. What's the cutoff? I know. All right. Might have you grab us something to eat too. Yeah, it's still not there yet. All right, here we go. Let's do auto guesses. $5 if you get it right. Give me a team. You're gonna have 5 shots at it. Everybody can get in on it. Hit me with a team. Derek, what team? Auto guess. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Royals. Rays? Derek says Rays. $5 every time you guys get it right. I say Royals, Derek says Rays. Everybody can guess as long as you're in the marketplace. You can't guess from weirdo places like Facebook. No. You, what was, like Cloak and Dagger? Was it Cloak and Dagger? You send me a message, like the original DMs back at the computer when it was just the dark green screen and the light green text. You send me a message like that. I remember when I was a kid thinking how cool it would be if you could send somebody messages like that from one computer or another. Those were like the original, remember like the original direct messages through computer? Now you do it from your phone. Yeah, somebody else mentioned Walcott. All right, last call for auto guesses. If you want free money. All right, I'm going to move hockey back over. Hey, remember, Furtman is ripping Tuesday in Brandon's time slot. I've got 4 of Furtman's breaks posted right now. All 4 of them are there. If you're a Furtman fan, he's not really my speed, but if you're a Furtman fan, he's got 4 of them. That's for Tuesday night, 8 bells. And he's coming back on Friday with all different stuff because Tuesday he's going to fill all his stuff. At 6 o'clock before Furtman's on, Card Warehouse Joe, the first hour is going to do a tutorial about uploading all your listings from eBay or wherever else, uploading that file over to District and doing like a walkthrough and stuff and showing people how to list all that stuff in bulk. Then he's going to live sell for an hour. DeVries to 99, A's for Chivo. And then he'll he'll sell from 7 to 8, and then Furtman will be on. Walker Jenkins, $4.99. So he'll raid into you Tuesday. Adam, I don't know if Joe posted that anywhere or not. But yeah, people have been asking him to show how he does that. So we're going to do a little educational thing on that. Yeah, I've got all 4 Adams listings for Tuesday up here. I've got Leith's soccer break. He's down to 6 teams for Topps Chrome EPL. You can take 15% off that. I've got Brandon's stuff for Friday. I'm surprised Brandon's got any Series 1 left. And then tonight you've got Pittsburgh Payne, Ethan Perry, and then Big Boy Cards John. And then tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'm out. Unless that hockey gets real close. I might come on for... If you guys close that hockey, I would come on tomorrow and rip that hockey. Jamie Arnold, A's for Marcos. Yeah, Mike's got a bunch of... He's been crushing the graded auctions for baseball. That's for Marcos. I will not leave the hockey guys hanging. If you close that hockey, I will rip it tomorrow. Or I'll come back today if you get it today. I don't care. It's SP game used. I bet I could rip it in a half hour. And then next week is Stadium Club. When Brandon's stuff is cleared out Friday night, I'll post Stadium Club. Probably Saturday afternoon. We'll see. I want to make sure Brandon's stuff's closed out first. I don't like having 4 new products up at the same time. Aaron Walton, a 100. Steal for Swish. But yeah, so watch for Stadium Club worst case scenario this weekend. If Brandon's stuff is closed out, you guys close his Pristine and his Series 1, I'll put Stadium Club up as a private listing for Discord and subscribers, and you guys can burn up Stadium Club all weekend if you want before anybody else even sees it. Oh, don't let me forget the 2 megas attached to this. Gavin Fine or Fiend, Ebel. I got to add a mega and we got to give one away. Kane Kepley, 150, Cubs. It's for Joe, Cardware House Joe. Yeah, Paul, but you'll have to tell him you're doing it, and I'll have to tell him. I don't know what he's doing. He might be driving. If you want to DM him, tag him, whatever, and tell him I said it's okay, you can do that. I'm okay with it. And start the conversation so he'll DM me. Just say, Ben said it's fine. Willits, McGonigal. So did anybody guess A? Oh, Paul just guessed A's, so he wants to burn the $5. Anybody else? Max Williams, 199 Marlins. For James Rapoli, that's because Ben Schrader's here, right? I saw Ben walk in. Did anybody guess Cubs? Do we have a Cubs guess? You can thank Ben Schrader right there for the Marlins hit. Ben, I don't know how you do it. You ever thought about putting like 10 grand on the Marlins to win the World Series? Dude, you'd be a legend. Think if you would have did that in, what year was that? Was that 2003? Was that 2003 Marlins? Yeah, Ben, you could have did it twice. You wouldn't even be working right now. You would have taken that money and bought Bitcoin in the early days. Bought Bitcoin and first edition Pokemon and didn't open it. And what's the Kobe, the 96 Topps Chrome basketball? Look at that. Salas to 150. We keep talking about it. You'd go back and buy Trout rookies and grade them and then sell them during the pandemic for $5,000. Remember PSA 10 Trout rookies, $5,000? I posted on Sports Investor posted on Twitter, what was your biggest flip? And I posted the Trout video. You guys remember that? Scary times. So my PayPal was loaded up. It was a sizable amount, but I was still working at the plant. And I'm just like, I wasn't spending the money on anything. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to do something. And I didn't want to invest in a prospect because the prospect stuff, I don't trust. So I was like, what's the safest play? It's Trout. So I just bought a ton of Trout stuff. And then the pandemic happened. They shut everything down. I'm like, I'm screwed. And then all the cards went nuts and the Trout stuff went through the roof. And remember, I sold it all here, sold it all offline. I only sold maybe 10 cards on eBay. And I think 8 out of 10 of them were assholes to deal with. And the rest of them, I sold them to you guys. Montgomery, White Sox, Eric Martin. Oh, it was a ton. Yeah, achromatic. I sold them way under comps too, and people were pissed. People on eBay were pissed, and yeah. I might have sold a few more than that on eBay, but yeah, I was clearing out ComC, clearing out eBay. I would send offers on eBay, and the next morning be pissed they hadn't responded yet, and just go ahead and buy them outright. Bought the Heritage, and then I went through and started buying the updates. Then the Bowman Chrome. Yeah, if you haven't seen the video, Andy, I'll show you the video one day if you haven't seen it. And then the video doesn't even do it justice because that wasn't all of them. It was a freaking crazy amount. I bet I flipped all those Trouts for $200K. And I was just like, I'm going to just buy something and see what happens. But think how horribly wrong it could have went. What if he just said, hey, I'm done? Janik to 99. Pinkston. See, I don't know if there's anywhere to go with Trout now because I think he'll make the Hall of Fame, but I don't know if there's any upside. This is for Marcos. Yeah, I don't know if the upside's there anymore. He's been hurt too much. I mean, he's almost done. He's not going to win a ring anywhere. Think if he went over to the Dodgers, like a 1-year deal with the Dodgers. Now, I'll tell you, I think Trout's the last guy. I think the Trout's the last one in that kind of class. Witherspoon, 199, Red Sox, Rizzo. I think everybody else is priced in. No joke. I think everybody else is priced in. Who's after Trout? Working chronologically. So Trout was, 2011? Who's after him? I wouldn't put my money in it. Just thinking out loud. Chronologically, who's after Trout that has that kind of popularity? At that point in time when I did that, it was Trout. I did it with Harper, and the market's just not there. Too many people don't like Harper. I did it that year Harper won MVP. You know what? As much as I love Judge, he's too old and he gets hurt too much. He started too late. Yeah, You're starting too late on Ohtani. Yeah, I think you're starting too late on him. I mean, let's say your budget was 10 grand. How many Ohtanis are you going to get that you're going to make meaningful money on in, let's say, 3 years with 10 grand? Not that many. Yeah. It's priced in already. The demand is too high. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Unless you found something under the radar. Yeah. You can't do it. No, I wouldn't touch a pitcher. Skeens, none of those guys. Wouldn't touch them. I've casually done a couple things with guys that come through the tin caps. Merrill hasn't done it. Hassel didn't do it. I don't. Look what happened with Wander. Nobody had any idea that was coming. I mean, that's jump out the window money. Not to joke about something that serious, but that's jump off a frickin' bridge money. That's why I hate. You'll never see me use the word invest. I frickin' hate it in this industry. Absolutely hate it. Let's rip this football. Harper's probably the next closest one. Oh, the megas. You're right. Yeah. You're right. I just pinged that too. Thank you. All right. My bad. So let's add the mega. Here's the mega that's added to the break. But even Harper, half the people don't like Harper. Does Harper have a ring yet? No. Yeah, Harper doesn't have a ring yet, right? He's not going to get one. Half the people can't stand Harper. No. They won it after he left. Yeah, see, Doug. Half the media can't stand Harper. Half the collectors can't stand Harper. He's got 15 years under his belt. Let's assume he doesn't win a ring. There's no upside there. I wouldn't do it with Tatis either. Wouldn't do it. And still, I think there's somebody else you've got to go farther back past Harper. So who's after Harper? Again, going in order. It's rough. And if I go out and talk like that out loud, I'm fudding the whole freaking industry. Yeah. People would hate to hear me talk like that. Who's after Harper? Again, working forward from Trout to Harper. Yeah, maybe. But Soto's on his fourth team. Soto's on his fourth freaking team. Do Padres fans like Soto? No. Do Nats fans like Soto? No. Yankees fans like Soto? I don't. I met him. That's the only pass he's getting with me is because I met him. Like I said, Ohtani, yes, but you can't do it with Ohtani. It's too late. Your best chance probably was when Ohtani dipped a little bit when people thought either they were going to put him out back and shoot him or he was going to prison. Or early on. But Ohtani walked in with all that hype. Willett's 150. All right, let's see who wins a free mega. Do you want me to draw it or do you want me to just pick somebody I like? All right. Yeah, but then again, you're out of the range of what we're talking about because now you're just outside the window of betting on a prospect and you're trying to find some safe space. None of those guys have done anything yet. You can't do Skeens. You can't do any of those guys. You can debunk all of that. All right, I got to find this lineup here. Wasn't this one. Yeah, it could be Vlad Jr. You've got to get him out of Toronto, though. What's up, Showban? All right, I'm going to tell you guys the code. Somebody type in the code because I'm not going to switch this over. I'm going to just run this. Caminero is still, you're still betting on a young guy. You don't know what's going to happen. If you would have did that with Wander, you would have got smoked. You get what I'm saying? You got to have a guy that's established now. James Rapoli, your verification code is FKWWEV. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a downer, but this is why I never talk about investing. So Rapoli wins the mega. FKWWEV. Raleigh can't even win an MVP. Furtman's here. I mean, I want it to be Judge so bad, but I wouldn't do it. I mean, how old is he now? Personally, I don't think he'll make it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love the Yankees. I own like maybe 4 Judge cards. I mean, you guys don't have to get dumb with it. Like it said, after Trout and then Harper, there's nobody else in that window. We need to make a list. No, we're not posting the list on Twitter. Who's going to pop that you can make money on? Yeah, I would never in a million years do that Trout deal again. Not now. Now, like if I thought he was going to the Yankees or something, even then, I mean, nope, we almost got a live golf list here. Hang on. Yeah, I mean, look how fast people quit on Julio. I got sidetracked here, guys. Welcome, Christopher Westgate. Chris, are you here? I wonder if he's related to Stargate SG1. You guys realize like 10 people filled this break, right? Again, I go back to Wander. I mean, there were people that lost, and some of them happened to you guys, where you had a big Wander card and then just. I mean, that's kind of a fluke scenario. I mean, that's like the extreme other end of it. But how many of these other guys? Hell, some of them from 5 years ago aren't even in the league anymore. Soto, it could be. Soto might be the closest one when I think about it. But he'd have to keep his numbers consistent. But in a perfect world, it would have been Trout. It would have been Trout all day long. You give him all those seasons back. I have a couple people message me this weekend. Hey, I decided to stop collecting because of you. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's run this. 10 boxes of prison football. You ever played prison football? It leads to group showers. Here we go. Here go the teams. FWTYDE. I feel like Buzz Killington now. Football's worse. ZMRYOK. Maybe start with the career home run list and see which guys are still active. That'd be a good place to start. Trades are open. What's up, lazy camels? Trades are open. I'm going to set the line at 0.5. I think we're going to catch one auto in these 10. Yep, I dropped 8 out of 10 of them, guys. Sweet. All right, I'm just going to throw these in the trash. Tell me if you need to see the list again. It's 50 cents every time you ask to see the list. Actually, I was told there's an OBS patch update Ivan wants me to download. This could be the last break if we're not going to get hockey. You did, McMo. Lions, Mike. Broncos. Cardinals. If you guys want to rip the other 10 blasters, you can, but I got to charge you $45. Anybody want to rip them? Let me make sure that covers me. Hang on. Nope, there's my calculator. Yeah. Yeah, that's I got to charge you $45. Or we can ship them sealed. I don't care. That's pretty much everything. Yep, there it is. Ripped or shipped, 45. I could do 10 of them. We won't post the other half of the case. Yeah, I did. 3 times, Mike. You want to see it again? I said out loud, too. I was showing the list. Rams, Jags, Raiders. There's only 5 of you in this. Now you guys are making stuff up. Anybody want one ripped or shipped? 45? Again, I got them from Dick's. You're basically getting them at cost by the time I'm done. Eloy keeps telling me he likes Dick's, so I figured I'd see if they had any deals, and I ended up ordering a case. Miller, I'll tell them as soon as they get my host notes fixed. I'll mention that. You gotta grab a box to put these in. Hang on. Lions, Bills. Yeah, just send the offer, Brody. Got it. Lions, Bills. Lions, Bills. Is this all 10 boxes? Bear down. Again, put your offers in for singles. You can do it later if you're watching this later. Or you're like, you know what? He had that Reggie Jackson 81 Topps All-Star in the shop. I'm going to send him a $1 offer for that. I think my uncle would like that card. Just send the offer later. You don't have to do it right now while we're live. Hey, you know what? I decided I'm going to buy myself that Mantle auto for my birthday. Just going to take him, Andy? Just going to take him? Not give him anything? Claim. Walking Dead. Andy has the Chiefs and the Seahawks and the Bucks and the Browns and the Falcons. Sure, Justin. All right, Chiefs for Saints. Is that what you want to do, Andrew? Chiefs, Saints. Here comes the list again. Justin Brown, Eagles. Justin Brown, Bengals. Basically, if it has Ools. Justin Brown, Patriots. You guys got plenty of time. Tag whoever you're looking for. I don't care. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. My goal is to pop you one auto out of this half case. Does anybody want a personal of this? 45, ripped or shipped. Then we won't post the other half of the case. It did so well for me. Lions for Bears potentially out there. Hockey, I'll rip hockey later today or tomorrow if we get it. Pretty sure I could rip that break in a half hour or so. Come back on at 6 and rip it. What's up, Vic's Luxury? Like the cough medicine? Lions for Bears confirmed. I'll come back on for a little bit maybe. Tonight or tomorrow. Lions, Bears. Bear down, Gary Bears. Cannot wait till they move to Gary. Welcome, Chris. Yeah. Brody, you can come up to Gary. We'll go to a Bears game together. And then get the hell out of there as fast as we can. Yeah, welcome. How'd you find us, Chris? Yeah, come on over to Gary. But like I said, after the game, we got to get the hell out of there quick. We're going to a Sunday day game only. We're not going to be there at night. Westgate, how'd you find us? Yeah, you remember in Deadpool and Wolverine when they were in like that purge place where it was all messed up and there was Ant-Man's skull there and the bald chick and everything. That's basically Gary except more crime. And more unsafe. Remember the Elvis song In the Ghetto? That was based on Gary. They actually play that in Gary as their national anthem. I went there once for something. Everybody stood up and took off their hats. And then you heard, As the Snow Flies. Great song, by the way. Nobody? That song's actually about Chicago. That literally says Chicago in it. Brody, you're a senior this year, right? Yes. When's your party? Eagles for Jags. It's still there. Last call on trades. When I'm done ripping the packs, we're moving on with our lives. Probably no way I'm invited, I bet. Can we do a live rip from your graduation party? All right, Jags, Eagles. Then one night in desperation, a young man fills a break. He buys some spots, he hits the Marlins. He tries to hit, but he gets a Yamamoto and his wallet cries. And his wallet cries. Eagles or Jags, I got it. The best is the Spider-Man meme, the Tobey Maguire one, where his mask is like torn to shreds and it's just like all threadbare. It's barely attached to his face. And they'll say like, my underwear watching me buy another hobby box to rip. You ever seen that one? Yeah, I'm not going to Iowa. All right, here we go. Gary Bears. Midwest Box Breaks, proud sponsor. The free card booth at the Gary Bears game. Be dressed like the frickin' Master Chief from Halo. Here we go. Tyler Warren. Kyler. Actual size Kyler. Will Howard. Josh Connerly. Cam Ward. Brad Johnson. Chad Johnson. Gore. Back to your graduation party, Brody. Cam Ward. Little prism. Nice silver, yep. Titans. That's for Garrigan. Garrigan always hits in football. Yes. Prescott. Sampson. Brian Thomas. Ray Lewis stabbed somebody. Probably in Gary. All right, Evan Goldfarb just confirmed that the Midwest coupon code for Fanatics Fest tickets works. 10% off Midwest for your Fanatics Fest tickets. Unless you're Brody, you probably have a special influencer invitation. Taz Johnson. Josh going to make you sweat. You talked to Ray Schulte lately? Brody? Hunter? Hey, you just go see what that is? Huh. Wonder what the hell that could be. The doorbell? Wonder what that is. Somebody's at the door. We have a doorman, though. Don't worry. Neighbors. Jalen Noel. Brock Bowers. What was it? Wasn't for me? Tyler Show? One of them? A package? Kirk? We'll try to be more vague next time. Jackson Dart. Giants for Adam Furtman. He had his PC. Furtman. Tyler Warren. 16 left in hockey if we're doing it. Penix. Robinson. Olympic Spirit. Yeah, the Four Nations guys will go to their team. Drake May. Still on the ground. Darnold. Dwayne Bowe. Laporta. Dave Craig. Megatron. Ed Reed. Yeah. You guys want to send your kid to the Super Bowl? Hurry up and have a baby so you can send him to the Super Bowl. Who did I say Texans were on that? Caleb. That was for Khalib. Khalib. Wiz Khalib. Etienne. Trevor. Debo. There was talk about Debo coming back. Genty. Raiders. Or Mike Johnston. Nobody wants to send their kid to the Super Bowl. That's the only way you're going to the Super Bowl. Where's it at next year? Yeah, pass. Let me know when it's back in Naptown. Pearsall. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it might be. It might be in Gary. God, could you imagine? Hampton. Hampton comes alive. Curtis Rourke, nobody cares. Ibuka. Not going to give me one auto in 10 boxes, huh? Mike Rozier, little throwback there. Bear down, Gary Bears. All right, there's a Hampton. Chargers were Trevor Miller. There's the Genty. Raiders were Mike Johnson. There's the ATN. Panthers for Marcos Chivo. There's the Ed Reed for Khalib. There's the Dart for Furtman. Hit his PC. Cam Ward. Titans for Garrigan. 7 o'clock, Pittsburgh Payne with graded baseball auctions. 8 o'clock, our little buddy Ethan Perry. 9 o'clock, big boy cards John. Tomorrow, no DAC at 7 o'clock. Brandon, I think Brandon might go on at 7 too. But he's got Series 1 and Pristine. We got to get those closed out for him. It's his last day before he leaves town. Hockey, if you close the hockey, I will come back and rip it. Today, tomorrow, whatever. I will post a legit post for that. 15% off to close Topps Chrome EPL Soccer on those last 6 teams. Take your supplies. Auction guys take a blaster. Make deals on the singles, sleeves, top loaders. Stadium Club this weekend. Be sure to subscribe if you want to subscribe. Subscribers and Break Club guys will get first crack at Stadium Club this weekend. I'll be at the Comets Friday. Saturday, I'll be at the card show. Sunday, I'm just going to be slinging freaking stacks of Series 1. Get your shipping notes in. Donate your base if you want. I'll be around. I am actually free the rest of the day working on this stuff, so cool. I'll see you in a little bit. Thanks. Nice job, too.